about we switch it up with a little drum and fucking bass?
Oh yeah, that's such a famous scene. You know, give it to Quentin. He releases a movie once every 3 years, and it's always fucking huge, and everyone loves it.
Wait, give us Quintus?
Yeah, Quentin Tarantula.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino. Yeah.
Tonto. That's fucking racist.
I'm very much a disassociate the artist from the art kind of guy, because, my god.
What, you don't want to fuck feet? You don't want to fuck feet?
I mean...
Fuck you, why don't you want to fuck feet?
Honestly, I kind of figured out over time that I'm actually really not that into it.
Big toe. Big toe.
Wiggle your big toe. Now, let's see if all these little piggies can move. Can you shut up? Who wrote this?
I know. I can only imagine like a kind of like a weird, creepy David Lynch thing. Like, now if you could just wiggle your big toe, that would be so beautiful. If you could do that for me. Thank you. Yeah.
Like, it could have been like just like a far off shot of her just like in the car, just like taking her time and slowly adjust. No, it has to be like a close up and like a 3-minute scene about just wiggling her big toe.
And that was right after a scene where it's implied that she was regularly used by, like, while her unconscious body was defiled off camera.
Yes.
That's fucked up.
God.
I mean, I get it. They had to give you a reason to hate the guy who she's about to kill, and I don't know.
There might have been a better way to do it.
Yeah, but also, I mean, I don't know. The man made Pulp Fiction. It's fine. He could do whatever he wants.
Pulp Fiction is fine for the most part. I really prefer what is it? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think that one is one of, if not my personal favorite.
Wow, really? I have not watched that one yet.
I have it on YouTube. I actually bought it because like I enjoy it that much.
Wow.
And the controversy that people bring up about it being like, oh, it's desecrating the idea of Bruce Lee, and it's like it's in like the memories of a guy who imagines himself as a badass. Like, of course he's gonna like fudge the fucking details to make himself feel better.
Yeah, I really like how they really just kind of ignore the context of the scene that they're watching. Like, some people should go back to school because you have to come out of it with some form of critical analysis.
True. Like, instead of like the critique that was really popular in like the 2010s or mid to late 2010s, where it was just like whether or not like the scene could potentially work because like all these things could be plausible to happen. Instead we could have been focusing on whether or not like the story has like an emotional core to why everything is being done and why they are deciding to show these specific things for the scene.
Yeah.
Film and game criticism like in that time was terrible.
I think that all of criticism when it comes to like any form of media has progressively changed because unfortunately or fortunately all culture is now locked together. There's a reason why we don't have style like we did in the 80s and 70s and 60s. Like, you know, you see some people wearing top hats and stuff and you're like, oh, you're dressed up like someone in the 1920s, the Great Depression. And you think to yourself, oh, these are all time periods. But we seem to have been stuck in the same era of fashion and time period ever since the inception of the internet. I feel like ever since communication has accelerated, us as a species have been kind of linked for better or worse. We have, it started off where, like, you know, angry video game nerd, whatever. I was not a fan of him. I liked the generation after him. You know, where you have people who are like, this sucks. You've never seen it before, but this fucking blows. And it's like, yeah, fucking Amityville in the Hood probably does suck, but now we can finally talk about it. And then 10 years later, that shit kind of got, like, bland, and people moved on to, I don't know, like, Filthy Frank, like, edgier shit, and it's just, like, you know, instead of, like, yeah, poopy caca on my balls till I come, you know, instead now people are like, this fucking bastard is gay, and I don't like it. And it's like, all right, yeah, you know, that's that. And then the direct response to that and how that, like, expanded was in the 2010s with the whole Gamergate thing, because gamers went from, oh, being edgy is really fun and being toxic is really funny, which is true, fuck you. But, you know, then, you know, this whole quote-unquote woke culture that I am saying from my Fox News chair is just the one step of, you know, the next step, because, you know, that consciousness is now, you know, pervasive, but people are now tired of that consciousness, and even though it's still important, everyone's kind of like, you know, we're reaching the next era of culture, 6-7 soup salad, and you know, I think when it comes to all that stuff, eventually, you know, we're reaching the point where critical analysis is getting worse because everyone is kind of ready to be like, gotcha! And, you know, the whole gotcha journalism of talking with another person online is, like, now bizarre.
I'm kind of on the other side of that one, to be honest. I do think that the way quote unquote woke is being written has a sort of almost childish interpretation and almost antagonistic interpretation.
No, I'm not saying that I'm on that side. That's for 50-year-old Republicans.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying that I think when it comes to media that is trying to market itself as sort of woke, is it effectively is just being treated like a buzzword without having any sort of context.
Oh, entirely.
Outside of just like being thrown at you when it comes from usually from television or movies.
Usually from The Five, featuring Greg Gutfeld and other cucks.
Yeah. Usually it's done so poorly that it makes the audience not want to engage with that idea, and it's just a net negative for everyone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure everyone does actually believe in, like, caring for your fellow human being. I'm sure there are plenty of people on like the right side that do actually care about, like, respecting people's boundaries and you know, treating people as humans. I'm sure there are. It's just there is so much aggression behind, like, one way or the other that it becomes a really hard conversation of, like, bridging that conversation outside of, like, as you said, the sort of gotcha moments.
Yeah.
Because it's not really productive to just, like, criticize each other without having that conversation to actually get to that point where we're doing something to fix it.
Yeah, and, you know, the whole idea of some guy being like, oh, yeah, that's disrespectful to the family of, what's the guy's name? Justin Wong? What is it? Jet Li? Bruce Lee. Yes. Yeah, the whole reason why, you know, that's, you know, he's like, that's disrespectful to that family. It's getting lost in translation. Someone getting ready to call gotcha on that and be like, you know, I demand justice, is kind of missing the whole point, not only of the art, but also is devaluing the whole thing. Because, I mean, it is important to have freedom of speech, but at the same time, what you're saying has to be funny enough and also have, you know, be said in a way where it's clear that it's not malicious. You know, you can be tongue-in-cheek with certain shit. Like, I just finished watching Arrested Development. They do a lot of pedophile jokes, but it's always funny because they're very tongue-in-cheek about it and how they're like it's that level of stuff that kind of needs to be balanced in communication now. And I think anyone can talk about anything, but you just need to balance it out really well to make sure that the intent isn't gay as fuck. Oh no, I lost the intention. Oh god!
It's time to be memed into oblivion, dumb fuck.
No! You grab me by the neck. You drag me into the volcano.
There is one thing at least. They'll never take away how much I love cock.
They'll never take I feel the same way. They'll never take away how much I love balls.
Give me some cock. I got material for days, and all the material, you know how big.
That is something about me. The doctors are like, sir, you have cerebral palsy. That's how much you like balls.
It's the balls of the cerebellum.
It's terminal. You're gonna die in a month. Oh, that really got you.
I don't know why that got me. Cerebral palsy is surprisingly really good.
I feel like I've been holding on for that for a while, and I've never had a chance to use it.
Oh, I'm so glad you fucking used it.